everybody. Welcome to Sheri's Sip and Think Chat. No idea what is on my face right now. But I figured I'd try it, you know what I mean? Can't hurt to try. Something different. Although when I do the filters, you get my monster truck background. I gotta work on getting some new curtains or making some new curtains. So, how has everybody been? I don't even, what is today? Today's Thursday? Why did I think it was Tuesday? However, I already did a video on Tuesday for my business journey journal. This week is flying by. I can already see it right now. My sister is going to laugh when she sees this. Considering it doesn't even look like me. Well, hold on one sec. I gotta check a message over here. I feel like every time I get out of work, I have like 800 messages. My baby boy is going to be 17 tomorrow. Excited. Waiting to hear if my son's graduation is next week. So, got a lot going on. Next week, I am pre-planning right now to get myself ready for my sister's Fun Fit February, where I have to do a mile walk or run every single day for the month of February. We know I'm not going to run, but I'll walk. And it's freezing out. Like, it's like 7 degrees. But she set the date. I accepted the challenge. And so that's what I'm going to do. So tonight's topic is dream deadline. Dream deadline. Life would be a dream. So let me recap from Sip and Think chat on January 13th, which was the dreamer. So it was actually regarding the desire to be a dreamer, but rationally realistic. And it was fun. It was pretty interactive. We discussed the meaning of a dreamer, which we found out there is more than one definition of a dreamer. And what we touched upon were 5 questions, because we wanted to stimulate our brain neurons. The 5 questions that we went over in our last Sip and Think was, what does it mean to be called a dreamer? Is being a dreamer a bad thing? Should you dream big or just be realistic? Why is it important to have a dream in your life? And why is it hard to follow your dreams? If you describe someone as a dreamer, you mean that they spend a lot of time thinking about and planning for things that they would like to happen, but which are improbable or impractical. You can catch the last Sip and Think chat up on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, IGTV, as well as Sherry'sDreamCatcher.com. The blog is called Desire to be a Dreamer, but Rationally Realistic. So that was just a little bit of a recap from last week. And you want to know what's weird? Is like, this is about like a dreamer, right? We're doing the dream deadline, so we have to know what the hell is a dreamer and what the hell is a dream. And I am completely coming across as like structured. Not trying to be, but I just am. And yes, I'm using my Sip and Think mug, Classic Vision, with the black trim. You know, we do have Black History Month coming up, which I don't understand why it's not Black History every day. Just like, why is it not Indigenous people every day? I think if you learn every day, you learn something different. That's why I like the fact that my sister is doing the Fun Fit February, because why not? And you could always continue it, but it's something to look forward to. And then what else do we have? We have Valentine's Day. I heart you. I heart you. I heart or I hurt? A heart. All right, so tonight's topic, the dream deadline. I don't know, I kind of look like scary. Why must we create a dream plan? Basically, you don't have to do anything. You can continue to just dream and do nothing. Stay right where you are. Or you can turn that dream into an action. But how do we turn it into an action? So I wrote a blog back in like 2019 about dreams. So I figured for tonight's Sip and Think chat, I was just kind of read what I wrote and think and sip about what I wrote and what I was thinking at that moment in time when I wrote it. So for starters, you do not have to do anything in regards to creating a dream plan. As a result of doing nothing, it means you have achieved nothing. Let's sip on that. As a result of doing nothing, it means you have achieved nothing. So a dream is a dream, but it's also staying there doing nothing. It's just staying there doing nothing. So if your dream just stays there doing nothing, it means it hasn't gone anywhere. It hasn't taken shape. It hasn't become a reality. It's comfortable and easy. Anything I've ever done never came easy. And I ain't bullshitting. So, as a matter of fact, most of the time, we tend to use our vision to focus on the dreams we've envisioned for ourselves and want to achieve. By the same token, to continue to move forward with dreams and the process, we need to ask ourselves some questions. Like, how am I going to achieve this dream? I think the question before how am I going to achieve this dream should be, do I want to achieve this dream? You know what I mean? You have to there's that one step before you get to the next step. And sometimes when you break it down, you don't realize that. You know what I mean? So, how am I going to achieve my dream? So how I look at that question is, let's say let's say you want to get from point A to point B down the road. The only way you're going to get to point B down the road from point A is if you start walking, running, cycling, jogging, whatever it is. You have to start moving towards point B. I personally think that sometimes when we have dreams, going back to that impractical or unrealistic way of looking at it, is that, oh my, it's too overwhelming. It's too overwhelming for people to see how they can actually achieve that dream. So I hear a lot of people say they create a vision board. And that vision board is going to have on it the car that they want, the house that they want, the trip they want to go on, anything that they want to do. But then what they have to do is, if you really want to go after those dreams that are on your vision board, you got to figure out and take steps. How am I going to get that? How am I going to go away? Everybody wants to go away. Everybody wants to travel. So they're going to figure out how they're going to travel. But they have to take the first step. They have to turn that dream into a plan so that they can achieve it. So I just break it down. So in the blog that I had written originally, which I'm going to rewrite the blog and fix it up a little bit, because sometimes you have to go back and look at things and say, hey, this is what I have. What can I use that for? You know? So, evaluation of current situation. So if we put our vision board up on the wall or on the fridge, we tend to evaluate our current situation. These are the questions that I asked myself originally. Anytime I want to do something, this is what I do when I want to do something. So I'll say, where am I at now? Where do I see myself in another year, 3 or 5 years from now? What resources do I have available to me now? What can I do on my own? What do I need assistance with? Who can I learn from? And who can I rely on? And how will I take my first step? Those are questions I literally ask myself in any dream I'm trying to achieve. Literally. If I want to go to Hawaii, I'm going to ask myself, where am I at now? Can I get there today? Can I just go and book a ticket today? So what's my current situation? When do I want to go? Can I go within a year? Can I go within 3 years? Can I go within 5 years? Well, what resources do I have available to me now? Can I get it for a discount? What happens if I wait 3 years from now? Like, is that good? Will I have more money to spend when I get there? Do I need assistance? Do I need to figure out if I need a ride to the airport and back? Who can I learn from? Is there someone I can contact that can, like, help me figure out what my trip itinerary is going to be? I'm just using this as an example. Who can I rely on? So if I go somewhere, can I rely on someone to watch my dog and my cat? Feed them, make sure they're okay, without getting caught by the police, you know? Can I rely on them? So what am I going to do to take my first step? Literally, I'm going to reevaluate each one, break it down. It's funny, every time I go away, I literally have a folder and I am rewriting and rewriting and rewriting and being like, okay, can I figure this? Can I go here? Can I go there? Can I go? When can I go? You know what I mean? And then is it just me that's going? Or is it me and my husband and my kids, me, my husband, my kids, my grandkids, me, my husband, my kids, my grandkids, my friends and their kids, their husbands. So my sisters, I'm just trying to figure out who can go, when we can go, how much it's going to cost, and what we're going to do. That's just one example of my dream deadline. So it brings me to research is important. So indeed, you've started the process of your dream foundation. You put your vision board together. You figured out what your dreams are. And now you're going to try to figure out how to formulate a plan that's connected to your goal, that links to your dream that you want to achieve. Dream deadline, to be completely honest, it just means you're setting goals. You're setting goals to achieve those dreams. And a dream stays a dream until you set a date to it. Once you set a date to it, that dream turns into a goal. And then all the actions you take to fulfill that dream is all the stuff. It's the process in the middle. So taking action versus not taking action. So in order for the dream to materialize, we must put forth action. For instance, sitting in a dark room. I could turn off all the lights right now. Sitting in a dark room, visualizing our dreams is only going to produce the visualizing. Same as dreaming is only going to produce dreaming. Not only is execution vital to achieving your dreams, but so is action. It's a key component to activating our dreams into a reality. So my examples in this blog was a football team doesn't win by standing on the field waiting for the referee to scream touchdown. Likewise, a basketball player doesn't stand on the court holding the ball in his hands saying, "Did you see the shot I didn't take?" Think about that for a minute. Imagine, "Hey guys, did you see that shot I didn't take?" Most people want to point out, "Hey guys, did you see that shot I made?" Not the shot they took and missed. Why is that? Doubt? Failure? I don't know. I don't think I think like other people because, man, if I take a shot and I miss, that just makes me want to try again. That's what's funny. That is what's funny. I don't know. I don't know about you, but failure just, I don't know. It's like that fire in me. It's like, oh yeah, I missed. Oh, all right. I'll try again. I have that right. So, which leads me to always try. For this reason, I believe it is imperative to at least try. As a consequence to our actions, it will either make or break us. So, if you take a shot and you miss and you walk away, how is that really trying? That's like giving up. It's like, that's kind of like nothing to it. I was going to say kind of like boring. But, like, I don't know. Like, I like being able to not succeed because it just boosts me even more to want to get out there and do it. And it's not prove to other people, it's to prove to myself. So don't get it twisted. Like, don't get it twisted, like Key Sweat said, man. Like, just because someone doesn't succeed the first time doesn't necessarily mean that they won't succeed down the road. And I also look at that as lessons. No one goes into something succeeding like that. They've put a lot of hard work behind that. They've failed multiple times. You may get the shot the first time you shoot, but then the second time you shoot, you might miss it. So because you got the shot the first time and you missed it the second time, that means what? It means walk away? Or does it mean continue to try? And these are things I think about. God, I look so deathly. Okay, so not taking action will leave us at square one, as if we never even started. But again, the choice is really yours if you want to turn that dream into a reality. I always say, you got to do what's best for you. So take the direction that's best for you. Always believe in yourself, trust your gut, listen to your intuition. I do feel as kids we're being guided by those with more wisdom and more experiences, and as we age we go through our own experiences that give us wisdom, and then we can then teach it and guide it to the ones who are younger than us or the ones that need it. As we get older, we all experience things at different times. Nobody experiences them at the same time, So that's why I guess the whole thing about knowing who your resources are, who you can talk to, if you're thinking about turning a dream into a reality or putting together a vision board and setting goals for yourself. Maybe talking to someone that's been there before can help you. It's funny, I talk to my great aunt. She's my pen pal. And we go back and forth with each other, and I'm like, this is my way of checking in on you. And she's like, this is my way of checking in on you. And I was telling her about the kids getting older, and she was just giving me her input and her wisdom. She's someone that I can really trust. So, and I do look up to her, and she's got a lot of experience and wisdom, so I look up to her a lot. Anyways, this is a short video tonight. Just because, I don't know, like, my mind is just so cloudy. It's just cloudy. I don't know if I'm dreaming, if I'm the dreamer, or if I'm trying to create a dream deadline. That's where I'm at. I didn't even realize what day today was. I just keep going about my business. Really haven't been up to date with what's going on in the world. pretty much keep to myself. I think it's easier. I can focus more, you know. Yesterday was my nephew's birthday, and my son's is tomorrow. This year is just beginning. Just gotta stay focused, move forward, let all the drama go. Don't got time for drama, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's entertaining, but other times it's just so ridiculous that it's like, really? Really? I wouldn't even pay attention to it. It holds no water. Literally holds no water. I can say what I think about it, what I thought when I first saw it, but I'm like, really? Like, this is sad. How old are we now? But then again, I can't judge, and, you know, sometimes I have to meet people where their mind is at. What happens when you meet people where their mind is at? Your mind may be up here. Their mind may be down here. It's not putting yourself in someone else's shoes, because the person you're talking to might not be putting themselves in your shoes. So you can't approach in that direction. But what you can do is analyze it from the perception of where their mind is at, what level they're on. It's just a thought. It's just a thought. And of course, I wouldn't want to be rude, because then people take words or things you say out of context. So you have to tread lightly and show respect, and just basically, what would you do if you were in my situation? It's always two sides. So, and not only that, I've been in situations where I did what I did, and I had my reasons. Regardless of what other people thought or tagged me for. But I have learned in this world that there are going to be people out there who do things for their own benefit. And they can't even see what they're doing wrong, and they can't see what other people can see. So it was just kind of like, seriously. Maybe if I was younger, I would have got myself all wrapped up in it, and then my emotions would have went whack, and then I would have did something else, and then I would have had repercussions from that. And it's like, man, can't bother with that stuff, really. There's too many people out there that need your help. They need you to help guide them in turning their dreams into a reality. And sometimes there's people out there who they only see in front of their face. They don't see the bigger picture. And can you really talk to them? Can you really get them to see your point of view? So why waste your energy with someone who is not going to even listen. So it'll all be over in like a week or two. Seriously. And if it's not, oh well. Who cares? You got better things to do, bigger fish to fry. You got dreams to achieve. So, yeah. Wow, it's only 8:30. I usually stay on here for an hour, but I was like watching First Take. For some odd reason, every time I'm on, First Take is on. I love watching Stephen A. It's so hysterical. If you haven't seen him, you need to see him. It's hysterical. Just like his whole demeanor. I do have a quote. Dreams don't work unless you do. By John C. Maxwell. So thanks everybody for taking the time to watch Sip and Think Chat with Sheri Dream Deadline. My next Sip and Think Chat, I had to move it to February 12th, which is on a Friday. And I'm still pondering as to what my topic's going to be. The topics I came up with were investigate options, exploring options, visualizing possibilities, or envisioning possibilities. So I'm going to kind of go back and forth with that and figure out which one I want to do for my next Sip and Think Chat. And just like everyone else, I have this handy dandy calendar. I don't use my phone for the calendar. I just don't. I have to write it in. So I'm going to write it in. Friday, February 12th, Sip and Think Chat with Sheri, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at sherisdreamcatcher.com. Oh, excuse me. That's my website. At Sheri's Dreamcatcher on Instagram. It's so funny. Like, every time I post my videos, people will be like, oh my god, I watched your video. Da, 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 da. I'll be like, guys, you gotta go. If you want to engage with me while I'm live, you gotta go on. But everyone's busy. It's okay. Anyways, my business journey journal is this Tuesday, February 2nd, Groundhog Day. So maybe I'll repeat myself over and over again, like in the movie Groundhog Day. And that is going to be on Merchandise Me. So thanks everybody, and I'll talk to you later.